coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Texans taking over offensively, and it is, of course, Deshaun Watson who leads them out at quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
On first down, Watson. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. This defense for the Saints, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
How'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Faking the give. Now Watson. There again is Cooks, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The numbers for Cooks in that game last week: 5 catches, 78 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 43-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for this with Mack. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
Let's go. Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. This offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Back to throw here. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
That's interference. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either
you got it.
I just went right past it.
Here we go.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Texans have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that'll be complete to Stevenson. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. That time a 6-play drive, and was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field. Try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Watson. He shakes him off. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Yeah, very smart play right there. Pocket collapsing around him. Love the way he moved around a little bit and avoided the sack.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Watson now to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tonyan. Touchdown! Robert Tonyan, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have once again taken the lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Third and 20, and no surprise the defense in the dive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Buying time to his left. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading the... No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick, please? Thank you. All right, let's go.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This is taken just shy of the 10, and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Let's go, baby. The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to
nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Watson on third down.
Fires this quickly to Tate.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
They'll run here with Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Again, it'll be Mack. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Patterson's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Watson's throw there taken in by Smith.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. They'll run the screen with Mack. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
A fourth quarter miss like that, there's no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Watson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
70 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This one fielded at the 5.
Let's go for it. Let's go.
Deshaun Watson and the Texans offense trot back out there. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Watson on first down. This to the outside for Mack. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll make it a second down. Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Watson. Able to find Mack. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. To throw, Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Watson and the Texans now down by 10. A little over 40 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down.
Now Watson.
He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Here's Watson.
This is Smith with a grab. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Watson
keeps himself upright.
He dumps this off to Mack.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One last throw here for Watson.
He's got Tunyon complete over the middle.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film.